What's up, Hyruleans? Big news! There are still more things you're missing in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I've done 2 other videos about this subject of little secrets and things here and there that you could be missing out on or not knowing about completely in TotK. I'd really appreciate if you check them out and if you subscribe, because this channel is jam-packed with all things Zelda. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 10 things that you could be overlooking in Tears of the Kingdom. Let's hop into it. I'm positive you're familiar with the light roots in the depths. Light roots are directly below shrines and have the name of the shrine reversed. So Morok Shrine would be Korom Light Root. This is a super easy way to discover shrines or light roots around the area. If you have a light route to something but don't have the shrine yet, you can take a look on your map and see if I have this and don't have that, well then there must be a shrine there. Another secret about the light route is that the song that plays while you're down here is also the song that plays in the first trailer of Tears of the Kingdom. Dragons in TotK are found in various different locations and are actually an incredible source of rupees. Their parts are extremely valuable and expensive and will sell for a high price, especially the dragon horns. But say you've been gliding around all day and have just gotten to the dragon. Never fear, the dragon will actually recharge your stamina if you drop below and bring up your paraglider again. If we get close enough, there. Thank you, Light Dragon. You also will not take fall damage on a dragon. I guess they're soft as a cloud, huh? One of the upgrades that can be done to your Purapad enables you to set a monster to your sensor if you have a photo of it taken and registered in your compendium. Unfortunately for people who don't fill out their compendiums, you cannot set a monster to a sensor if you don't have the monster in your compendium. But what if you have a picture of a bokoblin horn and you don't have a picture of the bokoblin itself? Well, never fear. Set the horn to your sensor and it'll detect that horn while it's still attached to the monster. We are getting a sensor reading from the horn of a blue bokoblin. As you can see, that's what I have on my Sensor Plus, and it's detecting it with ease. Kinda cool, huh? This is a wild horse I just snagged in the Akala Highlands. It's sure a beauty. It also wants to be wild and free. Well, it is wild and free, for now. You could take a look at the horse's hooves. The horse is not wearing any horseshoes, as horses do. Well, that's because why would a wild horse have horseshoes? That makes no sense. Nintendo went through the detail of putting the horseshoes on the horse only after you register them. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, we have registered the horse. He's all geared up in his beautiful extravagant set. And now you can see the horse's hooves. He is wearing horseshoes. I love the attention to detail there. Shown in a handful of memories in Breath of the Wild, Link used to own a horse before the Calamity. If you get lucky, you can find an identical horse to this someplace in Hyrule. But there is one place where you will 100% obtain this horse, and that is in the Giant's Forest. I have this horse right here and named him Oji because, he's Link's original horse. Besides you, Epona. Beware, it's called Giant's Forest for a reason, as you can see by the shaking on my screen. I already have gotten the horse here. If you haven't, it will appear here for you, as it did for me. At least, I sure hope it does. Remember in Breath when Death Mountain was erupting and the entire Elden region was just full of lava? Psh, how could you forget? Even if you haven't forgotten, you may be weirded out by the fact that in Elden, there are multiple locations with the word lake in them, and there's no sign of any water or anything. Well, the truth is, they are dried lava lakes. That's why it's called Lake Darman. Not for the YouTuber Darman, it's for Darmani from Majora's Mask. While you don't see anything here, there was lava here, trust me. Oftentimes you'll fuse something valuable to a weapon, only to have it become badly damaged a week later. It is thereby pronounced useless. Well, in that case, when it's time to say goodbye to your beloved weapon, you can talk to Pelisan and have him disassemble the weapon to get your material back. There we go, we got our horn back, and the weapon is still badly damaged. Get out of there. Also, you don't have to get rid of all your weapons. If it has become damaged to the point where you can't use it anymore, go repair it in Elden. I won't tell you how if you don't know how. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out the video where I teach you how to repair your weapons right now. On clear nights in the snowy mountains of Hebra, you can see the beautiful Aurora Borealis phenomenon, or more commonly known as the Northern Lights. You will only be able to view this beautiful spectacle if it's not snowing out, which is a rarity, but if it's not, just gaze up towards the sky and you'll be greeted by a gorgeous sight. There is a heck of a lot of comparisons between the depths and the surface, but sometimes there can be a connection between the depths and the sky. The best place for farming Zonite turns out to be in the Wrist Mine, located beneath the Wrist Peninsula in Akala. It is a Zonite gold mine, and if you go there for your first time, you will not regret it. Although visiting it after you've cleared out the giant deposits of Zonite yields less, you still get so much, it's almost overwhelming. Well, in the sky above the Wrist Mine, there's the Sky Mine. The Sky Mine is an interesting location with a lot of different islands. And a lot of cubes. On a small island up top, you can mine luminous stones and other things. Probably why it's called the Sky Mine, don't you think? Oh, and if you go to the Wrist Mine, make sure to watch out for all the little froxes. With all this talk about mining, it gives me a good chance to say that if you have all 5 sages and you're using Yunobo to break open ore deposits, you're doing it wrong. While he gets the job done, he sends all your resources you collect flying. In fact, there's a chance you may never see those precious bits of ore again. Which is why, if you have Minoru, hey, stop it! It's best to just use her arms to whack the deposit. The Zonite, or whatever you're farming, will just land on the ground and you can pick it up with ease, without having to go, look all over the place for your ore. That just about wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love it if you could subscribe to my channel, and if you enjoyed this video, you'd probably like my other ones in this series. They're very similar, and we talk about some interesting secrets. Also, make sure to flurry rush that like button and hit that bell. Goodbye, Hyruleans!